What's up, y'all? It's Jodo Jake. Welcome back to the channel. I know some of y'all have missed me. I apologize that I have been missing for a few months. Was focused on some interviews with a job that actually didn't work out, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The hobby's been crazy. I've still been locked in. If you know me personally, you know I'm at every card show on the weekend, and yeah, I'm still collecting. But I have a really cool video and I want to jump right into it because it's going to take some time. This is my PSA backlog. This is everything that I want to grade. And I'm trying something different with the video. Let me know what you guys think. It's kind of going to be split screen once I edit it. So I'm doing vertical format for both. But yeah, so this is everything that I want to grade. But unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable sending at $19 a card with PSA at the moment, which is their current pricing due to, you know, just demand right now. Pokemon's really hot. And yeah, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait and hold my breath for a special. Hopefully I don't pass out. But yes, let's get right into it. This is my entire backlog of what I want to grade. And it's exciting to me because it's mostly vintage and some mid-era and even some Japanese dust for those that want to see that stuff. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I will be showing off a card you've probably never seen before. And if you have seen it, you're one of the very few. So yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with, well, how about this? How about we start with the modern? We only have a few things. I'm going to start with my friend's card, Yvonne Pokeneer on Instagram. Shout out to you. This is his fiance's that he wants to grade. I don't think this card is going to do very well, but they want to grade it regardless. They gave it to me in the cellophane and I had, excuse me, I had cut it out and I looked at the corners and they are wrecked. This is the special delivery Bidoof. Sorry, my hands are clammy. But yeah, this is a special delivery Bidoof. This card is the rarest of the special deliveries. There's the special delivery Pikachu, the special delivery Charizard, and this one here, the Bidoof. Hoping for at least an 8, but we'll see. Okay, off to the rest of the modern. So we have the Vaporeon from Brilliant Stars, the Flareon. I need the Jolteon. That's kind of why I'm holding back. I sent an extra Vaporeon recently, and that got a 10. I'm hoping that one does too, because that one actually looked better. Crobat V from Lost Origin. We got a Koraidon from Scarlet and Violet base. Just picked this up yesterday. It's a really clean Squirtle. This would be like my 4th PSA 10 Squirtle. Scizor, already have in the collection, but I want to grade one because this card is so good. And surprisingly found a really clean copy. Obsidian Flames has like, I'm gonna be in the camera more, sorry y'all. Obsidian Flames has like really bad print quality, so to find a nice looking card from that set is always worth picking up. Then we got Iron Crown from, what is this, Temporal? Man, this card was so hot when this set came out. And it's down to like, I don't know, 125 in a 10 now, but I remember this card was selling for like $300 or $400 in a PSA 10 when it first came out. It's kind of crazy, actually. Really clean copy. Then we got the Archelodon. This is from Surging Sparks. Should grade well. I picked up this Articuno. It's one of my favorite illustration rares from all of Scarlet and Violet. I think this card will do well. We'll see, fingers crossed. And then this I picked up at a card show, I think the weekend of Destined Rivals. And typically I don't like to buy cards so early, but this copy looks so good. Like no print lines, super well centered. I think it's a guaranteed 10. I am holding out on sending this because I do want to find a Lugia V to pair it with to get a sequential set. I think that would look really cool together. So fingers crossed on that. And then I just dropped something. Okay. And then, okay, we're going to go into some of the mid-era / vintage, some cool stuff I'm really excited about. And I'll tell you how I acquired most of this. Basically, here's an Espeon. This is from Sandstorm, if I remember correctly. This is a Black Star promo Groudon. I'm hoping for 9s on these. This is the Kyogre. They're both Black Star promos, non-holos. And this Mawile is super good. I think it's my favorite Mawile card ever. I think it's going to get a 9. Maybe a chance at a 10. It's really clean on the back. I'm going to show you. Like, it's really nice. Next up, we have the EX Emerald Reverse Mudkip, hoping for a 9 at minimum. A lot of these are really nice condition, I have to say. I'm banking on a lot of 9s, maybe some lucky 10s, probably some 8s, I'm sure, with the way PSA is grading. But we'll see. Maybe even some 7s, who knows? But like, these cards are in really nice condition. This Wigglytuff, oh, I love this card. This card is from Crystal Guardians, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because it's got the crystals in the background. A lot of the cards from Crystal Guardians have like all of these crystals in the background. And we have this Professor's Elm training method. I got this just because, I mean, I'm Judo Jake, right? So this is only meant to be. I think this is like most likely a 9. It has like a very subtle white dot on the back. Right there. You're probably gonna see it. Yeah. And this Heracross, I'm a big Heracross fan. I think it's my favorite bug type Pokemon. And yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with a Kamiya artwork. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Kamiya. They've done a lot of different illustrations and their work really sticks out over the TCG. Slowbro, what is that set stamp? I'm blanking. Let me know in the comments what set this is from. I totally forgot. Mudkip Reverse, it's a Black Star promo. I'm hoping for a 9 on this too. It has a white dot in that bottom left corner. The rest of the corners look pretty good. No edge whitening. Another Mudkip from Crystal Guardians, the reverse. Picked up Trico. This is another Crystal Guardians reverse. I wish I had the Torchic. That would have been nice. Another Heracross. And I believe this is also Kamiya. Wow. That's actually really cool. These are both Kamiya. I love that. Are they from the same set? Nope. That's Rocket Returns. And this is Hull on Phantoms? Or... yeah, I think that's Hull on Phantoms. Or am I tripping? Let me know in the comments. And next we have Manectric. Manectric, this card's cool. I mean, EX Deoxys reverses are just insane. Like, look at that. Like, I don't even know what kind of pattern you would call that. It's really fun though. Like a kaleidoscope pattern or something. And then we have this Giratina Hollow from, I think this is Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl BP. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. Diamond and Pearl era is not my expertise. Unfortunately, I know there's a lot of low pop hollows from Diamond and Pearl that people chase. We got a Heart Gold Soul Silver Xatu. Is this Undaunted? I can't remember. Beedrill. Okay, all right. So this is the start to something really cool. So this is Beedrill from FireRed LeafGreen. I'm gonna put that aside because that is the first of many FireRed LeafGreen cards. I bought these cards all pretty much packed fresh. I hate saying that word because, you know, packed fresh doesn't mean conditions mint, because sometimes these cards come out looking pretty terrible out of a pack, but these are all really, really nice cards. I'm hoping for 9s, some 10s, and a lot of this will be for sale. So we're gonna kick it off with Butterfree and Beedrill. We got Dugong, Kangaskhan, we got Marowak, Nidoking, Poliwrath, Rapidash, Slowbro, Snorlax. Wish this was the one with the Pokeball. That would have been nice. Tauros, Victory Bell, Arcanine, Chansey, Cloyster, Dodrio, Dugtrio, Farfetch'd, Fearow, Hypno, Kingler. I mean, oh, such a good card. Magneton, Primeape, Scyther. Shout out to Pikachu. I'm hoping for a 9. This might be one of the few cards I actually keep from this lot. Yeah, so I bought all of these from one person. All the FireRed LeafGreen and the stuff you're going to see very shortly. They were an X-Worlds player from the early 2000s, and he was looking to sell and trade all of this for modern sealed. So I traded him and added some cash for a bunch of Pokemon Center ETBs that I had on the side that I was actually willing to part ways with. I know that's crazy, trading modern for vintage to this degree. It worked out really well. And yeah, I don't know, this whole deal really kind of just, I don't know, it reignited my fire for this hobby. I was in a little bit of a, I don't know, I was spiraling a little bit with how the market is and just collecting overall and just like a lot of the negative things. But I separated myself from that and got back into the grind. And yeah, I'm planning to break all of this down into a spreadsheet and get my cost basis down and kind of show you like what it would look like if I grade these all with PSA based on, you know, if they get a 10, if they get a 9, what happens if I decide to send to CGC versus PSA at those same grades, and you know, kind of figure out, you know, where I can optimize my you know, my pricing on these cards based off of, you know, who I send it with, the grade they could potentially get, and my margins. So I think I'm going to end up doing that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that video. I will definitely get started with that spreadsheet soon. I've been meaning to do it, so this will you guys tell me you want to see it, it'll motivate me to make it happen sooner. I mean, look at all these. Like FireRed LeafGreen is basically the original 151. I don't think there's a Mew in this set, but I guess it's the original 150. Bulbasaur. I mean, like I said, these cards are really nice. Caterpie, Clefairy, Magnemite, Meowth, Nidoran, Poliwag, Ponyta, Rattata, Steel, Shelder, Spearow, Venonat, Weedle, Cubone. I mean, most likely going to grade this and sell this to my friend Bo. He's a big Cubone collector, so Cubone collector. Diglett, Doduo, Jigglypuff, and Krabby. This was all part of that same lot. So we're going into a bunch of e-reader sets. So we have Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge reverse holos. So we got the Pidgeot, Kadabra, Machoke, Metapod, Cyndaquil, Oddish, Quillfish, Donphan, Azumarill, Blossom, Octillery, Victory Bell, Pupitar, Seadra, Chinchou, Cubone. This card's cute. Another Kamiya card, Hitmontop, Horsey, Houndour. I really like this illustration. Is this Nishida? Yeah, it is, of course. Nishida is one of my favorites. We got Remoraid, Yanma, and we got some more here. So we got Croconaw. Just to show you the condition on these, this one has a little white dot here. Let's look at another. We got was that Gloom? That was Gloom. We got Graveler. Yeah, this has like a minor white dot here and here. And then this Cubone's one of the best. Yeah, this one will also be going to Bo. It has one minor white dot. We'll see, man. You know, PSA, CGC, they grade differently. They have different standards. So yeah, it'll be exciting to send some cards potentially to CGC because I've never sent to CGC before. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited about this lot. This is just really cool stuff to see because I didn't collect during this era. I collected up till, I want to say, Gym Challenge, maybe. No, I collected Neo sets. I definitely remember Neo Destiny as a kid. Oh man, this Pidgey. Again, we got another Kamiya. Kamiya did a lot. It's kind of crazy. Ponyta. Totodile. Probably the best Totodile illustration in the TCG. Can't wait to see what they do with this line in the mega sets coming up, because for Totodile is one of the starters. I'm sure we'll get some sort of illustration rare of Totodile and like a SIR of Mega for Alligator, whatever that looks like. It'll be cool. Elekid, Gloom. How have y'all been? You know, excuse me. Oh my gosh, let me ask that again. How have y'all been? Hobby's been crazy. I hope you're careful about what you're buying. And if you're making money, I'm happy for you. Kangaskhan, this card is so cool. So cool. Mankey, another Kamiya. Kamiya was deep on e-reader sets. Pinsir. Wow, yeah. This card's so good. Villainous Pinsir. Tangela. Yeah, like I said, Kamiya again. Wow. Tentacool. Voltorb. Ladian. Macargo. Electrode. Kabuto. Machoke. Misdreavus. Nishida as well. Diglett. Really cool. All right. A few more here. We got Dunsparce, Gligar, Gramble, Hoot Hoot. I believe this is, oh, this is someone else. There's another artist that does most of like the clay work. Why am I forgetting her name? Yukamori? Yukamori. She does most of it, but this one is actually illustrated by someone else, Hazuki Misono. Houndour, Kakuna, Ladybug. 2 Ladybugs? Yeah. Machop. Like you can tell, like no scratches on these hollows. It's really good. Really good stuff. Poliwhirl, Raticate, Sandslash, Macargo, Stantler, Staryu, another Staryu, and Venomoth. So that's it on the e-readers and all of the that stuff that I got from that one person. I'm actually hoping to, well, there's one more card, but we'll wait till the end on that. I'm actually looking to meet with them again soon to buy more. So yeah, they had a crazy collection. They played a lot during the early 2000s and they just kept collecting throughout that time, and everything was just like taken care of. You don't see that often where kids back then were sleeving their stuff and putting them in nice binders. So yeah, really cool stuff. And then I have some Japanese stuff that I want to send off. Got some VS. I love VS, and the set I'll show you after this. But yeah, just really cool illustrations. Kasube. Yeah, here's Yukamori right here. So Yukamori typically does these clay figure cards. Giraffig, Donphan, one of my favorite Johto Pokemon. Hypno, there we go. We got the CD promo Snorlax, and then some vending series. So this is, I think it's vending series 1. I can't remember. There's 3 sets of vending series. I think there's like 34 cards or 32 cards in the first 2 sets, and then there's 50 something in the 3rd set. And there's also like set 0, which has like Mew, Mewtwo, and there's one more card on that sheet, because all of these came off of sheets that you would peel off. Yeah, crazy to think that these cards were peeled. I'm curious to what the 10s look like on these. in terms of gem rates. Nidorino, Paris by the one and only Mitsuhiro Arita. We got Grimer, Doduo, Ghastly, Jinx, Lapras. I love this Lapras illustration. Omnimite? Yes, Omnimite. Magmar, and we've got Tauros. Love that set. Such unique art. And then lastly, I got a few cards. This is an accidental collection that kind of started, well, about a year ago. A card shop local to me, the guy that runs the Pokemon at this card shop, gifted me this card here. Now, it's just this random Hoppip common, I believe, but it's crimped at the bottom. And so I kept it, and I just, you know, it's a random unique card. And then, you know, a year goes by and I have this deal where I'm with this person, this individual, this ex-player, Worlds player. And, you know, the collection just was meant to be because he had this card here. And you're probably wondering, why is there a hole in it? Well, this version does not have a hole. Now, this version of this card is from Expedition. This was the first e-reader set in the US, and this is just a common Hoppip, right? Now, this card has a hole in it. So what makes this so special? Well, this card was part of the E3 2004 demo. This specific card was not supposed to leave E3. The reason the hole is there is that this card was put on a lanyard to test the e-reader functionality, so that when you scanned your card through your e-reader onto your Game Boy Advanced, you would see some information. I can't remember what kind of stuff they gave you. I believe it was items or some fun facts about some of the Pokemon. And I think there was even a mini game at one point if you scanned a specific card. And what's cool about this card is that you can't fake it, right? Like someone can't just hole punch this card and say, hey, this is the E3 demo one. And you're wondering, well, why is that? Well, the difference between these cards is the text setting. So it's very minor, but there's subtle differences between the spacing where the text is positioned. Wow, I couldn't say that. Positioned on the card. And then additionally, like the biggest thing is that this card is actually glossy on the front. I'm not going to take it out, but it's Japanese glossy from like old vintage Japanese cards. So like the front is super glossy. You might be able to see it, maybe not through the card sleeve, but then there's also two versions of this. There's a version where it's glossy front and glossy back, which isn't as rare, but still very rare. And then there's the glossy front and matte back. And matte is like almost textured matte. It's very unique. I've never seen it on a Pokemon card before. And this one is the matte back version. Now this copy is really clean. It's really well centered on the front, no scratches on either side, no whitening. The only thing that's holding it back, and you can probably spot it, is the centering on the back. So the centering on the back is very heavy right compared to the left. But top to bottom is somewhat fair. It's a little heavier on top, but not by much. I will be happy with a 9. I would love to see this get a 10. Now, the crazy thing about this card is it's only been graded by PSA 6 times. There are only 6 of these cards graded by PSA. And luckily, I did just see a cert for a PSA, I can't believe, I'll pop it up on screen. It was either a PSA 9 or a PSA 10 that had a 9 cert. So it was recently graded, semi-recently. So yeah, I'm excited to send this off. I'll probably send this off to Express. This is a very unique card. It's a part of e-reader history, which is just super cool. I love that about this card. I know it's Hoppip. There is one other, well, there's technically two, but there's two other cards. There's a Pichu that was also part of Expedition that has this. And there's a, I think it's a Game & Watch like card. It's not a Pokemon card. That was part of like a pack of cards that this came from, if I remember correctly, which is a lot rarer than either of these. But yeah, this is very cool to me. I love the history behind it, and very excited to have this in my collection. It's something that I'll hold on to for a long time. I just, yeah, had to have it. So as you can see, like the Hoppip collection had just randomly kind of sprung up on me. And then I was at a card show over the weekend and I had to pick up the shiny Hoppip from, I think this is Paldean Fates. So yeah, I'm now officially a Hoppip collector. That's everything. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know you're probably wondering, you know, how much was this collection? What did you let go of? I'd like to keep that for the most part private. I will break down the pricing on these cards on the current market and kind of look at, you know, where these cards are landing in PSA 9s and 10s and CGC 9s and 10s, and kind of start trickling these into PSA. A lot of it will be for sale. I'm going to probably list a lot of it on my own eBay, so look out for that in the future. And yeah, I'm happy to be back making content. I was live with a few creators here on YouTube. Shout out to ZenForce TCG, shout out to Henry's Poke Corner, and of course Cardboard Hands having me on. I've loved those live conversations. It's some of the, you know, it's my favorite thing to do when it comes to YouTube, because we just get to have conversations about Pokemon market, Pokemon cards that we enjoy, you know, buying, selling, flipping, yada yada, and all the drama that comes with this whole hobby. But yeah, more content to come. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been commenting on some of my videos. It's been like over 90 days since I posted a video. I know, and I was so locked in. I was making a video every single week at minimum, sometimes two. And I'm going to get back into that because I really do enjoy this aspect of the hobby. I love, you know, having conversations with you guys in the comments and meeting some of you. Some of you have told me you watch some of my videos in person, which I still to this day is like, it throws me off every single time. It almost makes me forget that I make content. I'm like, who are you? But no, seriously, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you all. And yeah, look out for more content soon, y'all. Peace.